Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk.
Yes, sir.
Roll 20.
Fuck off, Craig.
King Craig.
Yeah! Right. We rejoin the Scooby Don't gang in the... What was this village's name again?
Nick.
Well, I don't have all my things pulled up like I should. Bad GM. Bad. Sorry, Craig. I wasn't ready for you. But they just faced their first ever encounter with the entities that appear to be spawning thanks to the curse that has fallen over Divgorod.
Wait, how do I minimize the profile
six-armed-
pictures again on Roll 20?
And you
a
have to do the
horrible
intro.
six-armed monster that crept out of the darkness, mimicking the sounds of the lost people from this village. Many of them seem to have been children. Fortunately, thanks to their timely arrival, they managed to save one of said missing peoples. Who I need to pull up all of my notes. This is a bad introduction. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Vidimir and his son Stony.
Vidomir. And yes, thank you. I'm pulling up my notes, and it's taking its time because everything is buried underneath the stuff from the event we did this weekend.
Oh, no worries. I got you.
How do I minimize the chat profiles on Roll 20 again?
I'll let you know when Jake is done here. Is that all? Or did you, is that more that you had?
I was going to continue, but frankly, my notes are lost. I will find them.
I would say that fill in some of the blanks, I guess, at the end of the evening.
Yeah, you have successfully defeated the monster and returned to the village of Oranik. You were basically told to take that you have the run of the place in thanks to from Vitamir. You could help yourself to his food and his lodging for however long you needed, because you saved his son. And I believe that is where we left off, with the corpse of the monster outside waiting for you to study it.
Shaggy grabbed its head off, ripped its head off, and I was, as Scoob don't, wondering what happened to Fred's chicken.
Right.
That we were going to use as bait, but
it was the shrinking circle that zoomed in on Fred's chicken at the end of the last episode.
Yeah. But if you go to audio and video under settings, there, Daphne.
Okay, I see it.
Also, you might need a token, because we did not have a token for Daphne yet. If you want to select one and post it in chat so Jake can drop it in.
Is it currently night still?
If we wish to pass through the night, we certainly may.
I'm curious about this chicken before the night's over.
The chicken is still leashed, or however you restrained it, outside. Unharmed.
Let me find my
definitely
token.
Distressed.
Chicken.
I feel like we should retrieve the chicken now that we know what these look like.
The chicken is the chosen one.
The chicken could come in handy later as bait. I feel like we should save it.
Or as dinner.
You go for some chicken
I feel like it's gonna make bad bait if the monster didn't take it already.
It could have been distracted by us.
Or chicken wings.
But then it's bad bait.
Or chicken breast.
Where's the chicken specifically?
Ooh, or have you had chicken feet,
It
Shaggy?
is currently staked up
Oh,
out here.
I love
in
me
front of
some
Nick,
chicken
in
feet.
line with his window.
The chicken
Like eating
steak.
French fries.
Is there a door over here?
A window.
Just a window. Crap. Velma's not too thrilled about making that long walk at night.
I'll go get it. I walk outside. And I go get the chicken.
Okay, my little thing is in the chat now. So,
And where is the dead body of the creature?
Should be just outside the front door.
Oh yeah, because it was starting to denigrate.
Disintegrate.
this-
Pop once
Yeah.
entered.
Right. So Velma has stick
they're
after
gone.
stick after stick like lashed together to make like a long probe, and she's just poking it and investigating it all she can by poking from a distance.
That's not nice.
Dead creature that tried to kill us. I think it seems fine. Oh, also, gang. When I popped out of existence there for a moment, I appeared in some sort of space that had a fleshy tree that tried to touch me.
but
Did it look like a tree or more like a nervous system?
I don't quite know what a nervous system looks like, but
It looks like
it looked like a tree to
me.
me.
Jeez.
Well, it definitely didn't look like Shaggy.
Like imagine if you grow a plant in a jar of water and all of the roots that go through the water.
So a
Imagine that.
nervous tree looks a nervous system looks like a tree.
Like roots, yes. Like
Oh.
the little tendrils of roots that grow in the glass jar of water.
Hey, Vilma, I don't know if you've been smoking your stuff lately, but I said it looked like a tree already, so kind of, yeah, I guess so.
Was it, what color was it? Were the tendrils long and skinny or big fat trunks?
There's a lot of them.
Yep. I will attest to that. It kind of looked like the creature, and I point at it, the thing that you're poking.
Ooh.
Yeah,
But
that's the one right
way-
there.
Way bigger.
Hmm. Could it move or was it stationary?
It was trying to touch me, so it moved a bit.
I meant the arms could clearly move, but could it, the creature itself, change location?
I didn't stick around to find out.
Okay. Would you say it knew where you were, or was it seemed to be blind and sensing where you were?
That is unclear, but it definitely had some sort of sense that knew I was there as it reached out towards me.
She lost in thought, poking the creature.
I was
You
just
need
waiting to make my dramatic entrance.
Do you
You
need
could roll
Shag
up
or
as I'm getting the chicken if you want.
I was gonna say, do you need Shaggy or Velma to roll anything there?
Oh, are you
great
expecting the
DM.
monster? Sorry,
Velma?
are you expect? Were you? It was so Velma's inspecting the monster.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but she's in the door. She's still inside. And then she has stick after stick lashed together to make like a long stick. She's poking it.
The flesh seems to be very, like, leathery and rubbery. And after poking in the same spot, I'm assuming it's like a fairly like fine poke. You see that it tears, and something about the way that it responds kind of gives you like the impression that it's almost mushroom-like.
Like very homogeneous inside.
Yeah, the flesh inside is homogeneous, and
Uh-huh.
the like the way that it like just the like distinct way that like if you like tear a mushroom apart, like or like any other fungus, like they just have this way of being like
The skin resists a little bit and then it
yeah, they just tear.
cleaves. Okay.
My token is in chat for whenever
Your
you're.
token is in chat. All right, let's get.
We
that
should probably
taken.
eat it. I'm gonna try to, when I get back, make a delicious mushroom chicken dinner with my chef's feet for the gang.
Where'd you get those mushrooms?
I look at the creature. You gotta reuse and recycle.
I don't think that's safe.
I'll
Fred
check
just
and make
shrugged,
sure
but
it's
I'll
safe
allow it.
first.
While he puts my token,
I'll roll a check when I get back. Sure, it's safe. How's that?
while he puts my token in, I'm gonna do my little dramatic monologue for.
Yeah.
Things
But
don't.
y'all
Oh, sorry.
hear?
I
Oh,
want to circle back.
Okay, go ahead. I can wait.
No, sorry. I didn't want to interrupt, but I want to circle back to the cooking of this dish because I have concerns.
Okay,
Man,
but
we'll roll a check and see what this thing shows.
y'all hear
Go ahead.
a loud whip crack in the distance, followed by the clicking of horse troughs, and you see this woman in a shorter dress than what most people wear and is considered appropriate, with her whip now curled at her side, long and her long ginger hair pulled back and a high ponytail. And then she steps off her horse, and y'all notice she has heeled boots on as she swings open the front door with authority. Y'all are in a tavern, right? That's where y'all are at currently.
Yeah.
But
And
This town.
we all know each other, so I guess we would all turn our heads probably at the same time and yell, "Daphne!"
You made it.
yeah, I just had a little gig in the town over, and I figured I would come to this tavern because it seemed very central, and I thought y'all would be here.
Get inside,
So,
quick. Get out from the
You
dark.
see, okay. You see, where is my image for this little bastard? No, that's not it. Where is it? Where's his
Velma's
orc friend?
urgently ushering Daphne inside.
You see this like outside the door. You see
Jesus.
this.
oh,
That-
I like how you said little token as it takes up half the map. So, okay.
Well, I said little bastard. It's only about. It is a medium-sized creature, but it's outside the door.
What
I love
happened?
poking
What
you guys.
happened there? What is? And she kind of like very snobbishly turns and like kind of sticks her nose up at the creature and kind of like scowls at it a little bit. What happened there? Like, are we
That tried to have
good?
us for dinner.
Like,
We should be good now. And Fred
is the bar
wants to make it our dinner.
open? Is there a chance I can order a drink, or is that kind of closed due to the current situation with y'all?
Edomir, the dwarf behind the bar, yells, "Your friend saved my boy! Get your arse in here and I'll get you something. Would you like ale, whiskey, or rum?"
I guess rum. It's not my usual choice, but
Well, don't worry, Daphne. I think we've got, or at least maybe Shaggy does have some mint and some lime on him. We can jazz that up for you.
What in the hell are you talking about?
Cute.
He asks, pouring a glass of rum.
Okay, and Daphne is going to like take a sip of the glass of rum and go outside, and she's gonna kick the
So
corpse just to make
is
sure y'all did a good job.
so is Scooby Don't a drunk and not a glutton? Because that's kind of very funny.
I can go with that. Yeah. I was figuring both, but
Yeah, ¿por qué no los dos? Let's do
yeah.
it.
So we're both taking a little bit of creative liberties because I was trying to describe Daphne in a way that would make her seem like a hooker without actually saying the word hooker. Because I feel
She
like that
sounds like
would
a
be
dummy mommy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised
giving
she
off
wasn't. She didn't
dominatrix
have a.
vibes right now.
She didn't
yeah,
have a bun
that was the
instead of a
vibe
pony.
that was the vibe I was going for. Like
Get it.
Yeah, congratulations, you pulled it off. Like
Shaggy,
I
as
looked at
he's
the image
outside
you linked, and I was
the
like,
chicken, like,
is she like ready? Is she like in a dominatrix suit? No, that's a microphone. Okay, what the hell is
oh,
this?
that's no, a token is from when she performed with the Hex Girls, but she's in a leather dress. Like that is
Uh-huh.
like
Good
it's
for her.
her dress and her gloves are black latex. So
she sure
As
is.
God intended. Anyways,
that was kind of what I was going for.
anyways.
Fred,
So
do,
it
do
is
you have?
night.
Oh, yep. Go ahead.
Okay, so it is night. Where are we going? What are we doing? How are we handling things? You have a monster. You
The chicken,
have a
and
chicken.
I think Velma is investigating the chicken. I'll come back with the chicken and help her investigate, but with the specific intent of investigating to see if this thing is edible.
All right. How would you like to discern if the creature is edible?
I eat some? No.
One
One second. Let me check.
Scoob don't
before
just
you bring it inside.
waltzes up, picks it up, and then rubs it on his lips.
The creature is still outside, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, we
Yeah, I
remember
wanna-
it
I wanna
deteriorates
walk up and
rapidly
kick
when
it.
we bring it inside.
Means we'll have to eat
I
wanna
outside.
kick-
Okay,
so
that's fair.
watches in horror as Scoob don't walks up and rubs a piece of this horrible monster on its lips. Let's play a little
Yeah.
game.
I like games.
Give me a number between 0 and 100.
42. It's
42.
alive.
All right. One more time.
Another number? You mean?
Actually, no. This I forgot how I used to do this. I remember now.
Is this a fuck around roll? A fuck around and find out roll?
This is a you did fuck around and perhaps
Now
find
you're
out.
finding out.
You're currently finding out. You're in the act of finding out.
I'm really excited. I want this thing to like. I want to know if it'll transform us. Yes.
I want to walk up and kick it, and just to make sure y'all
Nothing
did a good
happens
job.
when you rub it on your lips, except
Yeah.
you
Won't
do feel
damage
a
the
slight.
anatomy.
You do feel like a slight tingle on your lips, but not in a like.
And like not in a burning way,
Not
but
in a
kind of
burning
like
way, but in like a numbing way.
oh
Then it
that
transitions to a burning way.
that
We should probably
Thank
not
you.
eat this.
Aw.
So where is everybody right now? Because I see tokens inside and I see tokens outside.
well I can't move
Right
my
where I am.
token as much as I'd like to, but
I went and got the chicken, and when I come back inside with the chicken, I pull out my frying pan and say, "Does anyone mind like if I cook this here chicken into some chicken tendies?"
I mean, I think it's still a valuable asset to be used as bait in the future, or maybe a distraction. I feel like this is a tool in our arsenal, and we are disposing of it when there's other food available.
Damn it, I accidentally popped things on you.
I'm gonna
Fred, what?
scrounge behind the bar and for a knife and try to cut off a little piece of the hide to examine it closer, like stretch it and test its like properties as like a material.
So you
Fred,
brought
what?
the piece inside?
No, I'm cutting off a piece of the hide and like stretching it and examining it as a material. So like,
Outside.
could it be used to make something?
Okay, and you were outside.
Yes, I'm staying
As I
outside
mentioned
with
earlier,
the horse.
it is very mushroomy, and in that it like does cleave and tear very easily.
And so probably when you stretch it, it probably rips.
But as you
So
tear off the trunk, you see that there's it looks like threads of almost like a viney or rooty nature pass through the middle of through it, and those are significantly tougher. Like you pull the flesh and it peels away.
she's
Well,
gonna. How big is this monster again?
Where do you tear the chunk off of? It's about the size, a little bit larger than a man.
I'm gonna say she goes for the thigh. That's very her. Like she would, and
Okay.
She's gonna carve the rest of the stuff off the thigh and collect the little tougher
Anybody
bits and
examining the
shove them
flesh,
into her bag.
fully?
Velma was.
Well, you can make me
I
a
think
nature check if you like to, Velma.
Yes, please. Just one
Fred, so
moment.
what is the plan?
I mean, I'm waiting
Uh,
until it's daylight before I step out this door.
Yeah, I think we continue along the route, right? We go to the next town.
Well, how about I want to try to examine it. Actually, since I'm already outside, I'll roll a little check.
You can both
Just-
give me
Just
nature.
Darn.
It just
my
is that
whole
Fred
my
is
whole
man.
intent with
Daphne, how did you get here safely? No, understanding that people disappear in the night. And
We
it's
came
still
here
night.
during the day.
You're just a bad bitch.
Daphne didn't. Daphne just
literally
Oh
disappeared.
yeah.
y'all heard the whip cracking. She was down to business. She was wasting no time.
So
Sometimes you
yeah,
get lucky. Not everybody
Fred.
that goes out at night disappears, but it often happens.
So yeah, Fred.
Well,
Man
Daphne's
with
whole intent with examining this creature is she wants to see if any part of it can be used to make a new pair of boots. That's her whole intent behind this. Is she wants to see if it's strong enough
Mushroom boots.
to
Okay.
increase the armor out
Build
of
a
the boot.
nature check.
Okay.
man with the plan. Then are you? Do we need this chicken, or can we eat it?
I think they don't want me to eat the chicken, so I'm gonna
I rolled,
instead
I
use
rolled
my
an
chef
18.
feet.
I rolled an 18. So what does that tell me about the monster or if it can be used?
Okay.
She's just
So,
overall examining it, but with a
judging
certain intent
by
behind it.
so the way its head works is that it looks like almost three heads are merged together at the mouth into a
Oh,
single.
that's nasty. I don't like that.
You look inside and you see that it's down. You can almost see straight down its throat into its stomach.
She's gonna pull a couple teeth out. Why not?
And lining that throat are, again, needle-like teeth, as if it swallows things whole and they keep things from climbing out.
She's
So
she's
it's like
gonna
reverse
pull out.
barbs.
You can
She's
see
gonna pull
that.
out teeth. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Furthermore, you can see that while most of its skin is very easily pulled away and torn by your fingers, the stuff underneath is gnarled and rooty, and around the stomach, the flesh is almost latexy, like it stretches and is it's designed to expand many times its normal size.
She's
So
she's
would those
gonna get.
teeth make a
She's
good
gonna get.
sword?
She's gonna grab those teeth and line her whip with it, and just encase her whip with the teeth.
We should skin it.
Daphne, I recommend you come inside with one of those teeth before you put the effort of bringing them, of incorporating them all into your whip, because then you may have to
Then,
leave your whip outside.
well, I'm just gonna throw one through the door. Just throw one. Why not? Just underhand, just lob it through the door to see if anything happens.
See it begin to rapidly wither and decay, as if it was blacken and then cavities form on it and quickly withers into dust.
Yep. It's because of that cold iron thing. If you put it in the van, though, it'll be fine.
We
Cold
get one of
iron,
our
what?
own.
There's a
What are
symbol
y'all talking
inside.
about?
There's a
Oh,
almost
like
religious symbol
The
hanging
thing on the wall.
There's an iron talisman protecting
wasn't here.
this location.
Okay, how about one of y'all take
We can't take
the
it.
thing off?
We're good. We're the
ask
good
the-
guys. We cannot take it.
Ask
So-
the dwarf
so
if you can take it off the wall momentarily
We
so I
did.
can bring this stuff in and see.
But then we
Well,
wouldn't
then
be
we're not
protected
safe.
inside.
Yes,
Can
this
I?
is the
I
only.
want to. I
is
want
the
to try
only
to.
thing- This is the only thing protecting us from a horde of more of these. We just found this one out in the woods, and there were multiple screeches of more to come.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
we do
standing
not take
outside and nothing's happened yet.
And
So
Fred, and Fred, And Fred almost died.
It clearly doesn't seem that bad.
You hear from the bushes next to you. Help me. Help
Don't
Who heard
listen.
that?
Don't you do it.
Nope, I don't hear anything. We're inside. We are going to cook and eat something. If it's
That's how
not
the
this
last
chicken,
one got us.
I'm a lash my whip at the bush.
A child walks out.
Oh,
My face!
You hear chicken tendies.
I'm a lash again. Just like trying to get
All
trying to
right,
get it to go away.
you wanted to know about fuck around and find out. All right.
You're welcome.
I closed the door.
So who's still outside then?
Just
Me.
Daphne.
Just Daphne.
Just Daphne. All right.
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door!
Guys, we can't just leave her out there. That's not
Where-
very conundrum carriage gang of us.
Wait,
I'm
I have a
gonna-
thought. Wait, I have a thought. We could
We're
build
a
a trap.
team.
I run up to Fred. We could build a trap. You see that their skin is real stretchy and bouncy. If we skin the other creature, we could form a trampoline and bounce another creature into the room where it will die.
Well,
Well,
Shaggy,
y'all-
that sounds like a great idea.
While y'all do that, I'm
Velma,
gonna do my
just-
own little thing.
Or Daphne,
I
just
have
run in
this-
here.
Obviously, you're outside.
No, Daphne's not scared. She's
All right.
Here.
That's right. Daphne wasn't here to
go.
see how fucked up this thing is. All right.
Nope.
All right.
Hold up,
Alright.
I'm reading one of my items. Give me a second.
All right. Okay. All right.
I want. How much would it cost to use a card from my deck of illusions? Can I do that?
Daphne,
Like,
roll
what
initiative.
does that include?
Probably an
Okay, what do I roll? Oh, wait, I know how to do this. I've done this before. I rolled a.
Oops.
Do,
Didn't mean to do
do
that.
I add any stuff to it? Oh, I got a 10.
It's in a
Alright.
book. Reading Rainbow.
You see another almost spitting copy of the same kind of thing that you saw outside the doorway come sprinting out of the bushes. So you're in the group. Yeah. Do any of those D20s hit you? If you add
What-
+5?
Where am I
Jesus.
seeing these at in the roll 20 chat? Hold up. I
Yep.
can't even pull. I can't even get to the roll 20 chat. Give me a second.
What's your AC?
So while you
Seven.
look, when I
10,
hit the Eldritch
4.
Cannon thing, that was me casting temporary hit points on Daphne. I just hit the wrong button.
Okay. Thumbs up.
My
I'm trying to figure out how to
AC
do it.
is 12.
12?
18,
Okay, so
19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of
Wait,
them
hold
hit.
up. Hold up. I might be reading that wrong. I gotta look at my stuff, my features. Because I'm part monk, I might have unarmored defense. Hold up. No, I'm not. I'm part rogue. Never mind, I'm slow. Go ahead.
That's 9 temporary hit points.
Okay, 9 temporary hit points. That's awesome. I gotta remember myself how much this fucker
Like,
does.
Of one
I
of their
didn't expect
hits.
to use the stat block again so soon. Let's see here.
While this is happening, I'm cooking gourmet level dog food dishes for the group.
Fred's gonna like approach you and like sniff and be like, "Hey, Shaggy, we're friends? Can you care to share?"
Oh yeah,
Daphne,
that's what it's
run.
for.
Crabs
First hit is
around
going to
too.
do 17 damage to Daphne.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm good. Bye, y'all. I already know from that first one.
The second one is going to be 21 damage.
Oh, I'm dead already.
Third one is
You don't gotta keep going. You don't gotta keep going.
Okay, you're down.
Yep.
Anybody else want to jump in initiative?
I jump
Would
in and I
any
go
of-
grab him.
Would any
cast
of my
haste.
would any of my initial whips have hit, like me just whipping the bush,
No,
trying to get it to go away?
no, no.
Oof. 10.
I think my hold up.
This thing's got a fairly high AC.
Guys, if we want to
You're
go
in
out and save
initiative order, sure.
Daphne, we're gonna
Uh,
have to do it as a team. Though obviously, we know from last time we can't take this thing alone. So either it's all or nothing.
We
Who's
just
gonna
need to
go get
grab
Daphne?
Daphne.
So
I got it,
I'm like,
gang! I'm gonna
Meanwhile,
grab it and
Vito
drag it inside!
God dumb
Vito
bitch.
is standing at the bar, just like jaw agape that this is happening right now again.
Technically, we
Right.
should all roll
I'm
initiative.
gonna. Yeah,
Right,
we
should
should.
we?
Yeah, probably should, because I wanted to
Why?
just so that we know what happens when.
One of us
That's
is
what-
down. That's why. We fucked
damn it.
around and we are finding out.
it wasn't young,
Yeah.
it was me.
Yeah, I know. But we're a
Like,
team.
But you're one of us.
This is what I meant by this one shot's going to take a month.
Yeah. Welcome to the team.
It's
Welcome.
par for the
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
You gotta double it
We got
and then add
jackets.
4.
Welcome to the club.
Doubly give it to the next person.
All
right,
right, roll an initiative.
Sort by
Oh, motherfucker.
initiative. Scooby Don't's first.
Yeah, with
I
Shaggy
mean, all you
moving there,
all you
I
gotta
was going.
all you gotta do is drag me inside, and then this is over with.
Y'all are all
So-
tens. Jesus.
If only it were that simple.
It is. It is, Fred. Don't worry. I
Yeah.
cast haste.
Oh,
I
okay,
can't-
gang.
I cast haste on
It's not-
on Shaggy. It is my turn.
Oh, sorry, I flipped. Whose character was that?
Fucking-
Sorry.
Haste! Let's go, baby!
Fred.
Third,
Oh, sorry. Is that all the chat Scooby's doing?
let me just check my bonus actions, but I used movement and action, so I think that's everything. Yeah, because I could technically cast Misty Step or Expeditious Retreat, which I do not need to do right now. So yeah,
Okay. Does that count as a surprise round now that everybody's in initiative? Or does it?
it attacked already.
It did, but
I think we were
Okay.
just waiting.
yeah, we'll say that was a held action.
Yeah.
We were waiting for the find out part to jump in to help.
Yep. Fred, you're up.
You continue
Oh, good.
cooking, so it doesn't burn.
Well, so the door's open, right?
Indeed.
So what's everybody's health at since we didn't get to rest?
I'm full.
The same.
Right,
I
the
spent
same
the
as
whole
what?
time
So like
climb down to this guy.
I say I'm at
38.
15 out of 44 hit points, so
Yeah.
I know I need healing. Does anybody else need healing?
Fred,
No.
just rest on this one. You can heal yourself or take
Yeah,
take
sit
it.
this
Yeah, I
take it breathing.
can. I can lay on hands. I can touch myself and restore
You
a
should
number of
rest.
HP.
You should.
Oh my god!
You should ready an action to lay on
Should I
hands
go to a
when
corner?
I huck them. Well, no, just be inside and be ready to lay on hands when I huck this dude or this corpse through the door.
Just be glad this isn't the senior
Okay.
15 version of this monster I made.
Right? I'm gonna grab her
Wait.
on my turn. I'm gonna
Wait a
throw her
second, my
inside.
turn's not over.
Oh, we're just free
Ooh.
speech talking, telling you what the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, do
That's a
do
fine
you?
steed if you guys need a horse. No, that's cool. Go ahead. I'm just not done. I don't
You're
have
good.
lay on hands.
You used
Aren't
it
you a
last time.
paladin?
Unless you used it already.
Oh yeah, she might have used all of it.
No, I just don't. Is it a feature?
It
Oh,
is a
fuck,
feature.
it's a feature. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I can touch myself.
Okay.
With lay on hands. So I've already used some of it, so I only have 12 left until I take a rest. Yeah, the last time. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hang out. There's gotta be something I can do. Man.
I mean, if you want, you could run out there and grab
What
her,
a
right? There's nothing stopping you from running outside and grabbing her.
Who wants to run out and grab her?
I was planning on doing that.
Okay, so then I'm gonna cast uh Shield of Faith on you.
Sure.
Because that gives you a +2 AC.
You already have a +2
Oh
for
no,
me.
so I have to roll.
+4.
Plus
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this thing, except probably
15?
not.
That doesn't seem right. How does this work?
Concentration.
I had to roll.
Yeah, it's just a
Oh, you
+2. I
plus
don't know
two?
why it has you roll.
+2. Okay, the roll is silly. Okay, so I'm gonna cast this on Shaggy, assuming you're gonna run out and grab Daphne. So you get a +2 to your AC.
Yep, that's the plan.
There was something else I had that was awesome, but oh, it's my wondrous items. Oh, I could fly if you guys need me to. That's probably not gonna help. Guardian number. Oh, if you suffer a critical hit, I could save you. That's what I can do. Okay, that's all I can do. End of my turn. Continue. Carry on.
Daphne. Not Daphne Velma. The other girl.
Oh wait. Can I
What?
see? Can I see Daphne?
Yes.
You can see me through the
So
door, yeah?
yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna use this guy. Just saw this. My bad. I'm gonna use a charge. I can use the reaction to expend one charge, turn the critical hit into a normal hit. Sorry, it's not a critical hit. Ignore that. Carry on. Sorry. My dog's yelling
Yeah, I
at
just
me.
died because they hit 5 times in a row. So,
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't a critical. It was just you just died. Carry on.
Get
Shaggy
smacked.
has 2 to his AC.
Velma.
Is it my turn?
Here
Yeah.
is.
Okay, I am going to give Shaggy some temporary hit points. Oh, I guess that's my bonus action. I can still attack. Okay, hold.
I mean, if one of y'all would just run out here and heal me, I could literally teleport inside. Just making that aware.
We're
What's-
a very healing light team. Like incredibly healing light. That's why I was
Found that
cooking food.
We found that out last time.
So what are the
We only have
mechanics
one
when
heal.
someone is down? Does giving them temporary hit points wake them up? Or does it
No.
just stabilize them? How does that work?
a good question.
Historically, I don't believe it's supposed to, but I have historically used it that way,
Oh.
and it's been fun. So you know what? But as soon as those hit points go away, they do go back down, and their wounded condition does go up.
What do you mean go up?
Oh, wounded isn't a thing, and never mind. It's
Did
a
he-
thing in Pathfinder.
Did Daphne take enough to twice as much as your total hit points?
Not in a
I
single
don't know.
Shut
Not in a
up.
single
Sorry, DM brain. You
No, because
it
yeah,
was
that's instant KO.
no.
not-
It's
not-
just
Or
it's
well,
just
instant death. Yeah.
no. It's
No?
just down to 1 or however many
No.
the DM decides death saves. I thought.
No. Rules as written. If you do twice the HP, if
That's
you do
an
their
optional.
HP plus their total, yeah, it's the optional.
Yeah, well, it's optional, and I'm the
I would
favorite.
say for
So we'll
temporary
click on that.
HP, I was gonna say for temp HP, what you could say is if he goes down again without getting healed, he gets the same death saves as he had before.
I think that's fair.
I
Like
was
it counts as
going
an
to say
additional. Oops.
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah,
DM?
I
Go
was
ahead.
going to say that with temp HP, you can what's the term I'm looking for? With temp HP, you it was a level of exhaustion for getting up with temp HP.
Okay.
That would work.
I think I like that.
Sweet.
Exhaustion exists on a character sheet somewhere. Just for your reference. Daphne.
Oh. What level do I put it at?
1.
Okay.
That's nice.
I also
how
have a
much-
question.
How much HP am I gaining?
How much HP? Yeah, that's up to her. Roll.
I just wanted, before I used it, I wanted to make sure it would do something. But before I do that, I have a question. If I were to cast Shatter, which is a loud noise that creatures within a certain radius need to make a save on, does Daphne, would she have to make a save because she's unconscious and can't hear it?
Yeah. It's more of a shock wave than a sound wave.
It says a sudden loud ringing noise.
Yeah, it's a damaging spell.
Okay, so Daphne would have to make a save.
Yep.
Okay, which she cannot do because she is unconscious.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
technically that's not a rule. She can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
Like,
still.
you can technically take dex saves while unconscious. I don't know how, but you can.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Reflexes.
I mean, my dex is my second highest, so if you want to try it, you can.
Well, I will just catch. Do I have enough spell slots for this? Just a second.
You scorching raid
If,
last time.
if I can get healed, I can teleport
did.
inside. I'm making that known now.
Yeah, I was gonna do Scorching
Before
Ray.
his turn. Okay, yeah, you'd be
I
right
was gonna do
after me.
Scorching, but the temp hit points is a bonus action, so I'm trying to figure out what I'd do with my action.
Velma's
Um.
Scorching Ray be like Cyclopsy? I feel like it has to be associated with glasses somehow.
Oh.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like
I got a stupid question.
she. Yeah.
So, hypothetically, this has nothing to do with the current situation. I'm just curious. With the deck of illusions, if this is to do with a specific monster, but if I pull an illusion of a monster bigger than it, will it get scared away? Like
It's not a
size
monster.
difference.
That is. It would be a
Proprietary
deception check.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that would be. It's not. It's some. That is a spell that relies on your GM being cool with it, and I'm pretty cool with that kind of stuff. So you would have to just try it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well,
So all
first.
I'm hearing is on my turn,
Hard maybe.
I can try to pull a card, and if I get it bigger, I can just slam the card at the door and get it to run away.
We wanted to come inside.
I mean, if it runs away, it ain't gonna bother us either. So either way, it's really a win-win.
Until
I'm just worried I'm not
tomorrow.
playing right now.
That's still a tomorrow problem. Once you kill it, then
Well, the illusion will exist at the door until I move it. So
Yeah, but if the creature
Here's
comes
the-
inside and dies,
Here's
then we don't have to worry
here's
about
the pro strat. We walk outside, we grab it, we huck it inside, hold it down until it dies. Rinse and repeat.
So I have a spell called Command, and I can force it.
You can't
to
command
approach.
something to do something specifically damaging to it.
I can cause it to approach.
Yeah, but like read the thing. You can't. I think command says it can't.
Once it takes
but
damage.
are the monsters sentient enough to know that they'll take damage if they come inside?
No, it just says it must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Unless, or if the spell has no effect if it's undead, doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
What language does this monster speak?
Where do you see that?
We should let Velma
Nature
take her
check?
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, let her do her
Okay.
thing.
So Scorching Ray on the
Big group.
creature. Right? This doesn't do AoE. Yeah. And it's okay. Poof. And
That's the first one.
it's
3, I believe.
yeah. Oh, it won't let me cast it again. Why won't it? Why is that popping up? Oh, I see what happened. Okay. So 1, 2.
Holy
25.
And 3. Did the
22.
25 and the 22 hit?
Yes, those two will hit.
Sweet. And then as my bonus action,
That shit hits dragons. It better hit whatever the fuck this thing is.
I'll say.
I give temporary hit points to Daphne.
All right.
Oof. I'm sorry, not much.
5 hit points is
Mhm.
more than 0.
It's enough to at least bring me back to.
Oh, and also my Eldritch Cannon is a tiny
Jeez.
little spider. Imagine like very delicate. You know those dice that are made out of metal and it's like a metal lattice work?
Yes.
Imagine like a metal latticework spider with a cannon for a body and little
Oh,
tiny pointy legs that tink when it walks. And it sits on my
Replicators.
shoulder.
that sounds really cute, honestly.
Thanks. I think so too. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Shaggy.
Seeing her now up. Gosh. Are we? Yeah, now I don't know what the plan is. Are we just trying to get her inside?
Daphne's just gonna side eye you and mouth. Don't do anything stupid.
Huck the monster in. Scoop says from behind you.
Chuck it inside.
Yeah.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up. Love
We
it.
know that it dies if it goes inside. And I know that I have
You're
strength
strong
checked
enough to
this
pick
thing
it up.
before.
Oh,
Fuck it. I run outside. I'm gonna rage as bonus action. So I will. That will cause a wild magic surge. Welcome to the rolls at the end. You thought we'd leave by now.
Wild magic shirt? Yeah. Okay. That's a percentile. As I try.
Daphne's just sitting there shaking her head as you do all this.
Need the wild magic chart. 1 second.
The only one shot
Roll
that
me a
I've ever run
percentile.
that's actually one shot was rescuing a unicorn from one room house, and that took the entire session.
That's great.
I think Olivia did a great job.
Give me a percentile.
Sure.
Shaggy.
I hope for something good. Come on, blindness again. That one was sick.
9.
29.
You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Oh, so wait, when does this happen?
When you rage.
Okay. I guess I would probably rage as I run out. Teleport to just here. And then I'm going to use my action to attempt to grapple this thing.
Okay.
For science!
Oh my god.
And I do it at advantage. Trying to remember how to just do that in the...
You're playing Shaggy as both simultaneously the stupidest and the smartest character at the same time, and I don't know how to
That's who
feel about
Shaggy
it.
is.
Yeah, if that's what you want to believe, then sure. But
So that's versus his strength. Okay.
14 is my high.
Yeah, he beats you on the dice.
Okay. Hasted action. Grapple.
Okay.
Slippery little shit! 18.
Beats it. All right.
I grab this thing and I use the rest of my movement speed, which is not all of it. So divided by 2,
Adjusted haste.
to drag it
One.
inside. Oh yeah, and I have double movement speed. So I have 60 feet of movement divided by 2 is 30. So I can drag it 15
Your
feet.
speed is halved, so yeah.
Yeah. Inside.
So
Watch out,
what are your
gang!
speed? What is your speed?
Before haste, it is 40 because I have.
You've not moved at all and you're hasted. Okay, so you have 80 feet, so you can move 40 feet. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna drag
Um,
this thing inside.
The second it goes across the threshold,
Fuck.
it begins to scream in
Shut the door! Shut the
voices
door! Shut
of
the door!
children and the damned. Um,
Are any of its parents in here?
the children out in the room, the little children in the room are screaming in terror. As it takes 25 damage, its skin sizzling and popping.
Yeah. I yelled to shut the door.
Is Daphne inside yet?
Daphne
No,
is not inside.
Doesn't
I'm
she
still
need line of
outside.
sight?
Oh yeah, that's right. Shut the door once Daphne is inside. She goes up next.
She does go next.
I got a question. Is it possible? Is Misty Step only like self-castable, or can I
You don't
cast it
need
on
Misty
somebody
Step
else?
anymore. Just
You can
walk
only
inside.
cast it on yourself, but you can just walk inside.
Yeah, but
Well,
Don't
she
waste-
might not. No, she has to get up, and that costs half her movement. So
There.
she would have to Misty Step to get inside this turn.
okay, I'm Misty stepping inside
Yeah, I guess.
and reaching over and slamming the door behind me.
Nice. We did it, guys. We've got a system. Let's
Is
go
it dead?
hunting.
Is it dead? He just said it took damage.
Yeah, we just have to hold it down.
Okay, it's not dead.
Okay,
Scooby,
then I'm not Misty stepping inside. Hold up, I'm
no,
not doing that.
you want to go inside. You want to
There's
go
more
Are
inside.
of
you
them.
sure?
There are so
There's
many of
more
these
of
things
them.
out there.
There's lots.
Let me think my actions through. Hold up.
We should convert
Before I
the conundrum machine to have a cell in the back and just place one of these emblems in there,
Hmm.
and then just start hucking them in one after another.
We're gonna actually make it to like 2 towns over before we do that, which is
It's like a sugar and borax trap for ants.
Yeah.
We're the
days
bait in the car.
2 days away.
Yeah,
Gotta make me one of those.
we're yeah. How are we gonna get there? We're gonna have to camp.
I
Anyways,
have two things that I could potentially do. I don't know which one I want to do with.
close your eyes and point.
I'm
Roll
just
a
gonna have
dice.
y'all pick. I'm just gonna have y'all pick. Two of y'all pick a number and assign each of y'all an option, and whoever's closer, what we're gonna go with. So,
3.
Josh, pick a number 1 through 100.
3.
Matt, pick a number 1 through 100.
69.
Nice.
Matt's closer, so I am going to cast my little range spell of Chill Touch on the creature.
You have to get to it first.
It's ranged.
Chill touch
Where-
is ranged.
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
Oh, that's right.
So you just see a giant skeleton hand reach up above the creature. Since y'all are holding it on the floor. It can take necrotic damage, right?
How
We're
would you
gonna
like
learn.
to know?
Well, it still clings to the target, so it's still getting held to the floor by my hand. So I'm holding it to the floor with another skeletal hand on top of what they're already doing. And then I'm coming inside and sitting in the corner. If I can.
You have control. Oh yeah, you really can't move your character on your phone. That's right. You'll have to
No.
move them
Or
there.
I could if I had the permissions to. But because I usually can move like Kalimba and stuff, but I can't move that.
I've given you permissions.
Let's try selecting it then.
Still not letting me. Hold up, let me reload. How much force does this hand have while I pin it with
I don't
since
think
I'm
you can
pinning it?
actually grapple.
Let me read the description, but I thought it said something.
It'll touch.
Yeah.
Until
Just-
then, the hand clings to the target. If you hit an undead
No.
target, it also has attack disadvantage until the end of my next turn.
I think it also has disadvantage.
And
for
it
being
can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
That doesn't hold it down, is what I'm saying.
No.
It
Still
clings
good.
to the target, but it doesn't hold it down. It's grappled by me, so its movement speed is already 0.
Oh,
So yeah,
I mean, if you
roll
can
the
shove
attack.
it, that would be sick. But I was planning on
Well,
doing that next.
let me reconsider my actions then, because since it won't take damage and I can't grapple it.
It might take damage.
Thought you said it was immune to necrotic.
I didn't say that.
Nope.
I asked, how would you like to know if it's immune to necrotic or not?
Oh,
Still gotta roll damage.
didn't I already inspect the body of it earlier?
Yeah, that doesn't tell you if it's immune to necrotic or
Oh.
not.
Let me consider my actions again. Hold on. Mm. I don't like the fact that there's not a whole lot I can do. Okay, I'm going to. How much can I walk being in the state that I am?
Getting up, you can move 15. After getting up, you can move 15 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and.
That'll
So
get you
who is it? Who is its main focus? Could I be able to sneak attack this right now?
currently Shaggy, because Shaggy has it grappled.
So I could sneak attack this right now. I'm gonna Misty Step in and sneak attack it. I think.
Okay.
No, can I? Hold up. Am I able to do
Yep.
it?
I mean, you can attack it. Sure. I don't. Go for it.
Sneak attack
Right.
is when you have advantage. It is grappled, so I think you do have advantage on attacking it. So yeah,
And
Advantage, or if an ally is within 5 feet
is a whip a
of the
finesse
target.
weapon?
that's it.
Is a whip a finesse weapon?
Whip is finesse, yes.
So then I have more advantage. If
Yes.
that's how that works.
Well, you don't have more. You get to add your dexterity to the hit and to the damage.
Okay. And then let me view my whip real quick to see what all I can.
Now let me whip it.
The whip is 1d4.
Nay, nay.
And it
Whip
takes an
the
extra
nay.
7 damage if I roll a 20. And its damage type is slashing. So
Call. We're going to get Daphne inside.
I'm gonna roll that d4. And you said add my dex to it.
You got to roll to hit first.
Oh,
You are at advantage.
well.
So you
For roll to
2d20.
hit, I
Highest.
got a 15. Right? I roll a d20 for that.
You roll
Yep.
2d20s and keep the highest
Oh,
for
well, I gotta
advantage.
roll another one. Not for advantage to hit.
Well, yeah, but you have advantage. So you have
Oh,
advantage.
well, I rolled a 15.
All right, 15 hits.
And then I roll a 4. A d4. I got a 3 plus my dexterity's 5. It's probably not gonna
Don't
do
forget your
anything.
sneak attack. You didn't add your sneak attack damage.
Oh, hold up. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus sneak attack is 11.
Okay. I believe that makes it Scooby's turn.
I still have cunning action. I can do a bonus action if I feel like it.
Okay, if you want to. No, you can't because
I'm gonna.
your bonus action was Misty Step.
Well, it said. Oh, never mind. I thought it said I get a bonus action. That's what I read it as. Because it's
You don't.
worded weird.
But you can do those things as a things are usually a full action or bonus actions for rogues.
So, dash, disengage, and hide are usually full action.
Yep.
That
Yep.
sounds stupid. That doesn't sound real. But okay.
That's a real thing. That's why rogues are so
Very much
dope.
Yeah.
Scooby's up.
How much?
I turn to the thing, take my collar off, and in like this deep guttural tone, "Tell us who your master is." I don't know if that came through, and then cast mind sliver.
Okay, remind me what Mind Sliver does.
It's you drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of the creature you can see within range, and you have to succeed at an intelligence saving throw.
Nine.
Does not make it.
All right, so it takes 10 more damage.
And
It is
psychic, and it also has a -4 to its next saving throw.
okay. Is that all Scooby Doo is doing?
Yeah.
All right, it's casting Misty Step. Ah,
Just
Skadoodle.
door's closed.
Let me read.
Oh yeah, the door's closed. Can it do that without line of sight?
Oh, who closed the
Yeah,
door?
it can't do.
Definitely
I
said-
did when I walked in.
definitely-
When I Misty
yeah.
stepped, I closed it behind me.
Okay.
It can't leave.
It does Misty Step. It lands here, scrabbles against the door, moves over here, and then take a swipe at Daphne.
Gee,
Really doesn't like you.
I thought it was aggro on Shaggy for grab with it. Dang.
That's a 15 hit. Well, he tried to
Um,
get out, and you were then the closest thing.
Yeah, because you made it
is
move my
currently,
direction.
it is an animal in pain. So 15 hits.
Yeah, I'm back.
6, 9 damage.
So I'm back unconscious again.
Yes. And it ends its turn by scrabbling at the glass.
When does it take damage?
Now.
Yes, baby, die.
Yeah, it's dead.
Like, this is a great plan, folks. You should
wait.
build a big garage door.
It disappeared. Oh yeah, because it turned into ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way it crumbles into like dust and ash. And in its place sits a crystal. Pulsing with an
Ooh.
eerie bluish purple light.
I think y'all have y'all's priorities in the wrong order currently. But
Step
because
over
y'all are focused
Daphne's
on the crystal.
unconscious body, grab the crystal, and take it over to Velma. This thing looks pretty neat. You should probably
It
take
is
this.
roughly
She
the
aggressively
size.
snatches it from your hands.
It is roughly the size of the end of your thumb.
She's cradling it in both her palms
Ugh.
and looking
I'll walk
very
over
closely at it.
I'll go get Daphne. I'll go feed her some of my dog food contraption.
So would you like to make an Arcana check?
Yes.
All right. Also make me a Wisdom check while you do it.
Jesus. Oh yeah, wait, no, I didn't finish cooking, so
Yeah, you gotta
lay
go
on
back and bring
hands.
that.
Our paladin has to go get Daphne up.
Oh.
Fred, do you feel like bringing Daphne back up, or should we just let her sleep the night off?
I think she's like dying, not sleeping.
Oh, she just
Like-
deserves to be sleeping.
No, she's bleeding from a head wound.
Oh, she'll be fine.
Can you see those
Uh,
rolls?
Yeah, I see them. Okay, Emily.
Ooh, and a nat 20. Nat 20!
Hell yeah. Fuck
Must be
yeah.
nice.
You're not
Listen-
sure of the origins of this crystal,
Oh.
but You can feel power radiating from this thing. It is very magically potent. It's almost as if it was woven from the ether between the ethereal plane and that comprises the ethereal plane itself, solidified into a singular crystalline form. You also know something is profoundly wrong as you stare into it, because you can feel like something is watching you back through the crystal.
Mhm.
Something immense, like it is like probing around the edges of your mind, and you feel an attachment to the crystal, but you are wise enough and intelligent enough to know that that attachment is purely some supernatural influence.
Like it's compelling me to desire the crystal.
In a way, to keep a hold of it.
Okay. Is my will strong enough to gingerly set it on the ground in front of me and
Absolutely,
see if?
yes. Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. You got a 19, girl.
So I do that, and I pay attention to see if I can still feel that sense of being watched. Do I have to roll again?
You no longer
I'm
feel
also.
watched when you put it down.
Say, what was that?
You no longer feel
You
like
no
you're
longer feel watched when you put it down.
Okay. I hold out my hands. I'm
However,
like,
you know that if you have that crystal in your possession, you effectively have 2 more spell slots every day that you can utilize.
That's
I'm gonna take
sexy.
I do a test where I put it in I wrap it in a napkin or a scrap, something, and I hold it without physically touching it.
Give me that wisdom save again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I'm still slumped on the floor, like face down. Just
Fred.
He's just laying on the floor.
Oof. Oh no.
Yeah, this works. You're safe. You can keep this powerful crystal as long as it's wrapped up. You're sure of it. You just tuck it away.
Fred.
Okay, I don't sense anything.
No.
But
No.
do I still sense that I have those spell slots?
It's safe like this. You don't need to. You can keep the crystal.
But do I still have the 2 spell slots?
Yes. You have 2 of the highest level spell slot you have available to you.
However, it's still doing something, so I'm suspicious.
Maybe.
once again, wrong priority.
This works. It's wrapped up. You're good.
If you've been talking this whole time, you're muted, Fred, by the way. I seen you moved your character.
Yeah, I've just been waiting,
Oh, okay.
right? Because I was told to wait.
Okay, because I know it's still doing something to me because I have those spell slots. I keep it
Just
wrapped in the
pull it
little
out.
cloth.
Yeah.
And I walk over here and I set it on this table.
Okay.
And I explain to the gang, okay, guys, this might be a spy. We might have a bug. And I don't mean the kind on my shoulder. This gives you extra spells. But I don't know, something about it. If you're not touching it, it doesn't give you the spells. And if you're touching it, it gives you the spells. But when it's wrapped up, it still gives you the spells. But I don't sense the presence anymore. I still
love
don't trust it.
loopholes.
You try eating it.
I would not.
Oh, please.
Could you pass this through your entire digestive system safely through the other end? I think not. So even if it was a rock, I would not swallow it.
It's only the size of his thumb. It's like a big pill.
Said it was the size of my thumb. That's like a grape.
The end of your thumb, yeah.
The tip of the thumb.
It's like the size of a grape.
I could
Yeah,
swallow a grape. I could swallow 3 grapes.
Can you poop a grape?
That,
Have you seen me eat an entire sandwich without chewing? Anyway,
think
I
Edge is
walk up to
rough.
Fred. Fred, we should save Daphne before she dies.
I never
Oh, has
thought
no one
about it.
stabilized her?
No, we're still waiting.
I'm just face down on the ground. Just
Yeah, make a death saving throw while we're at it.
Please not that
How do
one.
I do
There you
that?
go. 10 hit points.
God damn it. Something about describing the end of my thumb as the size of a grape really conjures to mind some mental images I don't like.
Daphne is now, as she rises back to her feet, she's gonna wipe the blood off her forehead with like the back of her wrist and trudge over to the bar, grumbling, and you hear her suck her teeth like sassily at least once, minimum, and then down the rest of her rum, and just sit there.
Yeah, Vitamir is just standing there, still jaw agape that this has happened in his bar. He is
Okay,
holding an axe now, though.
how does my deck of cards work? Because I have something I potentially want to do. Like, do I got to roll a certain number and just correlate it to the cards on the list, or what is that?
Um, D&D deck of illusions. 20.
Because it's only got twos, eights, nines, tens, jack, queens, kings, aces, and jokers.
I decide what card you draw whenever you draw a card.
Okay, she's gonna grumpily. You hear the door swing open and it hits the wall as it swings open, and you can hear the doorknob dent the wall. This, and then she's gonna go and crouch by the other monster's body and slam a random card down behind her as she encoats her whip in teeth, as her original plan.
Like she's doing what?
Encoding the whip in the in the body's teeth.
Why is she using one of her cards?
Because so nothing walks up on me, she's putting it behind her, so it thinks there's something bigger there instead of just this woman crouched by a body. She's taking the safety precaution. Don't question it.
Okay.
I go over to the kids and say, "It's time for your bedtime."
The little boy goes, "I'm never going to sleep again."
Which card do I draw?
Um, you see an old man with like a deer antlers crown on his head, holding a stick in front of you.
What would that be? Which?
You just use the druid, the Jack of Hearts.
Okay. So she's just crouched down, encoding her with teeth, just because she feels like it.
Okay. It will need to be kept away from anywhere that does have
Have a
like,
sigil.
cold iron protection. But
How
it,
long is my whip? Actually, it's a 10
your
foot whip. She's gonna only encoat the furthest 5 feet, or no, the nearest 5 feet in teeth,
10 feet
and then
long.
she's done.
Um,
She's gonna only do the closest half
she's
of it
trying to
with
get to a
teeth.
cat of nine tails with the teeth. Okay. Uh, your whip will deal an additional 1d4 psychic damage attached to it.
Okay, and now she's gonna go back inside.
Yeah.
So
You
she's
are
gonna unconjure the druid and come back inside. Still very clearly irritated.
You left the whip outside?
Yeah, she hung it up on that little white horse. It's on the horse. And then she's gonna go over to the bar and get another thing of rum and just sit down because she needs a minute.
So, Stony, what did you see in that burrow? That's the
Well,
kid's name.
we were running home, and Sissy got ahead of me. I tripped Next thing I know, it's fucking dark. Watch your language, lad. I think it's warranted right now, Pa. His dad grumbles, but kind of agrees. Well, I heard a scream, so I crawled into the ball and crept into that old burrow. Then I heard a lot of fighting. And then I saw you. He points at you. Or was it? It was Shaggy that found him.
Shaggy.
Points at Shaggy.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a question.
Glowing with light.
That's not related to this once again. I just thought of something.
Are you a fucking angel? Come to save us? Oh, you little bits.
It's directed at you, Shaggy.
Shaggy's a quiet lad, I see.
Sorry. I will have been busy cooking. I've got my frying pan going. I'm full chef mode. I'll just turn to the side and be like, no, bud. We're not angels. We're just friendly investigators.
That's when
Maybe one.
That's when Daphne's gonna get up from her seat. I mean, look at me. Do I really look like an angel to any of y'all? And she's gonna
I
glare
mean,
over at Fred specifically.
The little
maybe
boy
like
nods.
one of those fallen ones.
The little boy nods in agreement. I saw a lady.
I want to conduct a little experiment in a second. So I'll let you finish your little storyline. But then I got something I want to try.
Too.
Well,
So
I'm gonna ask.
do you think it's time for these kids to get to bed? I think we'll be not long behind them.
Ushering his kids to go to bed.
Daphne's gonna turn and look at Velma. Have you tried putting any of the monster in a bag of holding yet to see if the bag will stop it from disintegrating?
We just drug it up here just before you got here.
She's
Minutes
gonna go outside, pluck one more tooth, put it in her bag, and come back inside, and then look in the bag to see if it'll disintegrate within her little bag of holding that she has.
Whatever's inside the bag doesn't disintegrate.
Okay, she's gonna go outside, grab her whip, and put it in the bag, yeah, because she doesn't trust it.
You finished
Question.
cooking over
Well,
there, Shaggy?
I mean, if y'all want to take some of the monster parts, then we can for further use investigation. I mean, we figured out we have that ability now.
Before we
don't go
start
to-
taking bits, I have a question.
Okay.
When the other monster disintegrated, could we see where in the body the crystal was?
Approximately in its throat.
Okay, please save the throat for me. I would like to exhume the crystal in this one.
I'm gonna serve everyone dinner while this is happening.
What's on the menu tonight, Shaggy?
Fancy French dishes with meat. I'm gonna look. What? This is beef bourguignon.
No. Yeah.
Bourguignon.
Yeah.
Made with high quality canned beef flavored dog food.
Where's the chicken you cooked at? Because I think I'm not eating
We didn't
dog
cook the
food.
chicken.
Yeah.
It's delicious dog food. You want some?
She's gonna turn to the bartender and be like, "Do you have anything I could whip up? Like, I'm not
He
the
has
best
some
cook,
lovely
but I'm
stew.
sure I could do better than that." And she's just gonna open palm push the plate you sat in front of her across the bar. Just
Okay.
Scoob looks around as soon as it makes it to the halfway across the bar. He
So
just
rude, son.
So let's see. The one that I made two things. So one is any creature who eats the food, and spend. Oh wait, hold on. Short rest. Or when you finish a long rest, you can cook a number of treats equal to my proficiency bonus. These treats last 8 hours. Bonus action, temporary hit points. So I'll spend the short rest time and then a long rest. So I'll make everyone the meal, whoever wants to eat. They'll get one more hit dice, and then an extra 1d8 hit points. I don't know,
And this
how
is
do
the
I-
monster meal?
No, this is just I didn't make the monster meal. This is
Okay.
just Shaggy's high quality dog food.
I will dig in.
So I posted the special food thing. It's the middle section, and then the other one's kind of like a good berry where we can apply it to someone as a bonus action if they're down.
Yeah, I agree. I will also be eating. Still have
4
to
But
look in.
plus.
Daphne's still waiting looking at the bartender, seeing if he has anything that seems remotely edible.
So let's see. Everyone gains 1d8. I guess you could just roll for yourselves. 1d8 additional HP. And then if you roll a hit dice tomorrow during a short rest, you'll get an extra one. Oof.
Edamir still putting the kids to bed, telling them that it's
Yeah.
that it's all right. Scoob goes behind the bar and pulls up a bowl and ladles out a bowl of stew. This is what we had earlier, and sets it down in front of uh, Daphne. He said everything's in it. It was pretty hearty.
She's gonna pick at it a little bit before she decides to eat it.
I hope
Wait,
everyone
so-
enjoyed it.
It was scrumptious. Thank
Delicious.
you.
I've got another question that could potentially be useful. Did I pluck enough teeth to be able to stick my arm down the body's throat?
See what's in its stomach.
Probably not. It
You
might be-
really think?
It might just be easier to cut it open.
Agreed. Though I'd like to wait till the morning so we're safe outside.
Speaking of which, before we go to bed, Fred, do you think we should execute your plan with the chicken and then go to bed and see if we catch anything? Or is that more of a null and void now that we've got the creature? Not sure what your ideas were. Fred. No, Fred, we lost him.
No.
Sorry, I'm eating. Too
Oh, you're good.
intent into the food. What plan?
With the chicken? Was there something else besides catching one of the monsters with that?
So, I mean, we discovered quite a bit about the monsters tonight. Do we still need to catch one?
No, I guess not.
Is
Just wanted to make
there anything else to read?
make sure with the conundrum crew's leader here before we hit the hay.
I mean, I could definitely benefit from a long rest. Yeah, I don't know what else we can do with the chicken because the chicken wasn't a good bait, right? The monster went after us, not the chicken.
Yeah,
So
we gotta capture children next. I mean,
yeah. No, agreed.
It could be a distraction in a pinch. Maybe. Better than nothing.
Won't it
Try to
like
figure out
rot?
how to get one of those cold iron brands.
Yeah.
Well, we
Wait,
were
if this is
informed
the
that there
chicken-
were towns along the way. So we don't have to travel the 2 days in one go.
also we shouldn't eat the chicken because it gives us eggs.
Good point.
Breakfast.
Oh, that's right. We should convert part of the conundrum wagon into a roosting house. It's a mobile breakfast station. Next, we're gonna have pigs.
That would be fair.
Bacon.
Is the bartender back at the bar yet? Or is he
Vitamir.
still putting
He
in?
will come back eventually.
Vitamir is his name, Daphne.
I'm not interested in his name. I'm just worried about who's going to get me another drink.
Well, he said help yourself as I grab a bottle and think this says rum and just pour you like a full glass. Like, I'm guessing this is like, you know, 4 pour.
Mm-hmm.
Rum and stew, such a well balanced meal.
Welcome to the Middle Ages, friend.
Thanks, Vitamir, for your accommodations. We'll be sure to set a watch while we sleep, I guess, to make sure. But I think we should be. It seems like it's quite safe in here. Thank you for all the information. I think we'll be on our way in the morning, though, if that's sticking to Fred's plan to get to our own emblem.
Yeah, we definitely need an emblem. It's not safe out there at night. I think we should definitely sleep. I think a long rest would be good for the party.
Agreed.
Right, we long rested.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, and when I long rest, I do not have the crystal on me. I put it on a bedside table.
Okay.
Basically, I am trying to
Okay.
minimize the amount of time I'm touching this thing.
Okay.
I only touch it when I have to, and it stays in the
Daphne's just
cloth.
going to curl up in a chair by the fireplace. She ain't going to take a bed. She's just going to pull a chair up by the fireplace so she don't get cold.
Oh, if there's no bedrooms, then I guess I will curl up here.
I thought there were
There
rooms
are.
upstairs. We are at an inn.
Yep, there are.
Oh, then I go upstairs,
Daphne's
wherever
just
that is.
going to curl up by the fireplace
Scoop
with
would probably
her
actually.
glass of rum.
Scoop would actually
I'm
probably
gonna
curl up in front of the fireplace in like a crescent.
fall asleep in the inn's larder, eating their food, as we were told we can have anything we want.
Well, did chocolate exist in the Middle Ages?
Not in Europe.
Let me Google that. Hold on.
You didn't have chocolate, no.
I also took a bottle
Chocolate's
of.
a South Air from the Americas, so until 1492 plus.
I took a bottle of rum. Vitamir, I hope this is okay. And I just sip on it.
Basically,
Yeah,
the
Daphne
only thing to
just
eat in
Leave me enough.
in Europe was cabbage.
Just leave me enough that I can.
I only took the one bottle. I don't know how many you have. I didn't count.
It's all right.
Well, you see Daphne with a small little tub of water and a rag cleaning up her wounds from the battle that she went down in twice and probably hit the floor hard.
Don't worry, Fred took a beating too. So we go
All
to sleep.
right. Next day, you wake up to find Vidomir packing as much like shit as he can into boxes.
Daphne's gonna try to
Uh,
cry. So what's all this for? Why are you packing? Do you got somewhere you gotta be? Or did you forget to pay the bills? Like what
I am getting my children away from this fucking place.
that's probably smart. On the side note, could we have the bar?
He blinks at you. You can make use of it.
I'm sure you'll want to take your emblem with you.
But should you be successful, I'm coming home. I wish you luck, but it's no place
You
for
gotta,
wee lads and lasses.
do you got a bottle of wine I can have before you leave? Like,
Also, for your travels and as a thank you, here's a gold piece for helping get your children to safety.
yeah, Daphne's gonna hand him a little bit of money. She's gonna hand him like
He
how
motions
much money
you.
do I have according to my background?
I don't know. What are you?
Mm.
I forgot what I even chose.
I mean, so how are you
You're level
supposed to
5,
answer
brother.
that?
Yeah, you're level 5, so you got money. Just not. You're not.
Everyone's
Rich,
got around
but
10
to a
bucks.
person like him, you're
Was
rich.
wasn't I like on the richer side? Like
Yeah.
Make
the
your character.
background. I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out where it's at.
All right, while you do that, do you want to finish up with the Scooby Don't?
Mine just says you were the heir to something of great value, not mere coin or wealth, but an object that has been entrusted to you and you alone. So I have something.
Oh,
I'm gonna hand that off to this dude. Here is the sacred text of my family. 14 generations for
you
you.
go down the route of what's the fucking movie? The Bulletproof Monk. Like she's just got like an incredibly old spell tattooed on her. No.
I'm trying to think because it says I get to choose whether I want to make y'all's characters aware of my inheritance or not. But I don't even know what I want that object to be yet,
That's
or what it would be allowed to be.
that's something that I don't know how to incorporate into a side shot, brother.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. So yeah, I give Vidimir the gold piece and wish him luck on his travels and thank him for the bar. But
hey, just
assume you're
try and leave it in one place.
Daphne's
assume
gonna thank him for the rum, but then she's gonna go poke at the dead monster outside a little bit more.
assume you're taking that emblem with you for the safety of your travels.
Plan to.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. Very smart.
So wait a second. I have a question. Why aren't we leaving too?
Oh yes, but
Has the plan changed?
I'm assuming he's handing me the deed to the bar as he's.
There's no deed. This
Oh.
is
But like,
I have no
a
idea.
little
why are
podunk
we
town.
accepting ownership of the bar if we are also roll bouncing?
Because it's a bar.
We're gonna stick that emblem in our carriage.
He's taking it with
taking
him.
them. Why don't we travel with
Yeah.
this person? Why don't we just
He's
travel
going out,
together?
we're going in.
He's
Well, I
leaving,
mean,
and we're going deeper
He's
in.
just leaving.
He's leaving the
Oh.
entire territory.
Oh.
Daphne's gonna
Okay.
pat one of his kids on the back and apologize for her previous. I don't know how to word that. In like the sight of having to see her just knocked, and then she's gonna go poke at the monster.
It's okay. I'd be upset too if I were knocked the fuck out. Says the little boy. Language.
Again, Vidimir, thank you for everything. I think we'll be on our way shortly as well. But we might be able to acquire some staff in the meantime and send it back to the bar. And we'll be taking the profits while until it becomes profit again for you. I know it's a side shot. But my brain is broken. Sorry.
Yeah, the side shot turns into bars like a haunted bar simulator.
Yep.
Guys, why don't we just retire and stay here?
Oh, we've got to solve this
I mean-
conundrum.
Running a bar sounds pretty nice. So you're right. There is a conundrum. We are good at solving mysteries, aren't we? I need a mask to rip off.
Is that when Fred goes outside to try and rip the creature's mask off?
Oh,
Yeah.
Velma goes to retrieve the crystal, the other crystal from this creature's throat.
Okay.
Daphne's messing with the little, like, really strong, like, she's gathering. I don't know what you called it. It was like fiber, tendrils, something. She's
Fiber.
gathering those and putting them in her bag of holding, just in case she needs to make something out of it.
The crystal inside of that one is a iridescent green.
Oh,
That one look kind of reminds me of Shaggy a little. Don't you think at some point we should all have a crystal just to experience what it's like, and maybe one of us could feel a
But,
little
like,
more about it?
Velma said they were super evil.
I mean, if
Arcana
you
of
don't want
12.
it, I'll take it.
I feel like we should not have these on our person
I can
unless we
put it in my
absolutely need
bag.
to. We should keep them in the truck.
Well, we should
Guys, it's a
probably
bug.
get going.
Of
We
using
should.
them.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that I could try and eat one, but we should also probably get going because we don't know when it's going to get dark. Velma found that out earlier.
We need to get on the road.
All right, Velma stows the 2 crystals in a compartment in the van.
How safe is our carriage? Is it like
Would
protected?
I be
Is
able
it
to
open
lift?
in the top?
It's a full carriage, right?
Yeah, the full carriage.
It's enclosed?
Yep.
Okay, so we're
Would
safe
I
from the
would
monsters
I be
inside of
able
it?
to lift? Would I be able to
Well-
lift the monster's body so I can continue picking at it in the carriage?
Yeah, it's not super heavy.
Okay, I'm taking a monster body with us, and I'm picking at it.
Sick.
Now that this is our bar, I walk behind it and I grab another bottle of rum, go back to the carriage. I'm
yeah,
ready.
we just take all rum, right? Just take all of it, just in case we have to throw it on someone
rest.
to set it on fire.
How much?
And
rum
all
is
the
that?
food.
That, and if we get tight on money, we can sell it easily.
He's maintaining ownership. He wants to come home sometime. He has said as much.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
I know.
Fine. I take
Daphne's
one
taking a
bottle
bottle
of rum so I can make a Molotov cocktail.
Oh, question, is
I'm drinking
Arcana an
mine.
intelligence check?
It is.
Okay, I have Gifted Scribe, which when I make an intelligence check, or an ability, and I use my calligrapher supplies that I have,
Uh-huh.
I can add a d4 to the roll.
Okay.
So that Arcana is a 13 for the green crystal.
Okay. You're not entirely sure what. Like again, it strikes you that feels like it is made from a condensed version of the ether that fills the gaps with the ethereal plane. But you're not entirely sure what it does. You don't feel like that eminence of power that you felt from the one that gives you the spell slot.
Okay.
Give it to me. Let me see if I can figure something out.
And do I have to roll a wisdom check for this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfectly safe, just like the first one that you are convinced is totally safe for you to have.
When
Just
you're
wrap it
finished
up in a piece of
rolling those
paper, it's just
checks,
fine. You can hang on
can
to
I
it.
roll it? Can I roll a nature check to see
You
if
can even
the
sleep with it. Or
that
even eat it.
Would Daphne like to investigate?
I would, but I also want to know if the creature's nails, like its toenails and stuff, can be used for weapon enhancement. But that's besides the point.
Using hands, I put my lips on it.
Okay, so I gotta roll a what? An Arcana check to investigate this crystal.
Yes.
Yeah. Arcana and then wisdom.
For Arcana, I got a 13, and then Wisdom. So just a basic Wisdom one.
Yeah.
Daphne's not very wise, so I don't know how well this is gonna
It's a
go.
wisdom save.
Oh, she got a 3 on the wisdom save, but a 13 on the arcana.
Okay. Not sure what it does, but you're pretty sure you should eat it.
I'm gonna
Before
hand that to
Daphne eats it.
Shaggy. I'm not
No,
doing
no,
that.
no, no, no,
Daphne's
no, no, no,
not.
no, 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 no. You want to eat. You want to eat it. You want to eat it now.
If Daphne's disgusted by dog food, she's not gonna eat a crystal.
That's the save. You want to eat it.
She's gonna try to take a small bite off the tip, like the tiniest little.
It's a crystal. You pop it in your mouth.
Velma lunges for her, but obviously doesn't make it in time.
Oob tries to eat it before she does.
I guess she just swallows it whole. Yeah. 'Cause how soft is this crystal? Is it like?
It is a crystal.
Oh, and then she just swallows it whole,
Who wanted to do
and then you
that?
hear her like.
Okay.
Then you just hear
Roll
her
me-
blow air out of her nose.
So okay, you can't do it. So I'm going to roll 2 D100s for you.
This is
These
Oh my
actually
god.
not- Daphne just came in like a hurricane.
Okay.
What's up, bro?
Mhm.
Yo,
Okay,
yeah,
Daphne.
go drink that.
Daphne.
Mhm.
You feel a warmth beginning in your throat.
That. Okay.
It then turns into a needle-like pain. And then you feel that tingle spread. It spreads as a tingle to your entire body, and you can now speak any language. Period.
Okay. I already knew a lot, so that's not. But okay, I'll take it. Daphne's gonna put her hand out to Velma. Let
And
me use the
mimic
other.
any voice you want that you have heard.
I'm gonna mimic Shaggy's and just talk in Shaggy's voice for a little bit, just because I feel like it.
However,
Continue.
you feel like you're. How do I put this? You feel like something's different other than that, and you're not really aware of what it is. Everybody else, her eyes now have like serpentine / cat-like slits.
I'll take the cat one. That's like more feline. That's like that's kind of. I don't
Well,
want
that's
to use the word
not
ghosting, but
ominous at
that's the
all.
only word that comes to mind. Do I have? Is it just the eyes that are changed, or can I get Velma to inspect me?
And
Sure,
you're in
thank
the
you,
cart
Velma.
now, right?
What?
You're in the cart now, right? You have left the tavern.
Yeah. We're on
I'd
our
say
way.
we're outside standing next to the cart.
Why not?
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
that's
Okay, Daphne, you feel a slight like unease standing near the tavern, having eaten that crystal.
Fred's gonna look around
Like,
at everybody with like
you are not
side
welcome.
eyes. Yeah, with side eyes and be like, "Is this
Velma.
a mask? Can I pull it off? What do you guys say?
You want to come
What do
see
you
if
guys
you want to come
say?"
check me and see if anything happened?
The mask.
Like it's a
Walk back
monster.
inside. Did you walk inside?
No.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said.
I said Velma. Daphne's trying to call Velma to come inspect her for anything else.
Oh yeah, she's already like has her magnifying glass out and she's walking circles around Daphne and
Yeah,
examining.
no, nothing weird other than the eyes is visible.
So even though they're cat, like I don't have fangs or anything.
No fangs, nothing like that.
Well, I'm gonna
Like,
take one.
what
I'm gonna
happened?
take one step in the tavern. Just one single step.
You feel a profound desire to be here. Like it's
For
controllable.
what?
You don't want it like you feel unwelcome. As if
Unwelcome.
you feel a presence here that is unwelcoming to you.
Can I roll a perception check to see if anything is there?
Vitamir packing up his shit.
Huh?
Just Vitamir packing up his shit.
Um. Well, I mean, other than feeling a little different, nothing really happened. So, I mean, I guess they're safe to eat depending on the crystal. She's gonna look at
Like,
Shaggy.
look in the mirror. And I'm gonna pull a mirror out of somewhere and show her what she looks like.
She's just gonna tussle her hair a little bit and fix up her appearance before she acknowledges her eyes. I mean, I think they look kind of cool. Like, I mean, it fits with my job and everything. Like, I mean, somebody would be into this.
You don't have like an irresistible urge to like eat me?
Not even a little bit.
If I'm not gonna eat your dog food, I'm not gonna eat you, Shaggy.
Eat my crystal. I mean, that crystal.
Yeah, crystal seems to be the bar.
That was a
How did
whole
it
nother
taste?
route you could have gone with
Did it
instead of
taste
eating
good?
the crystal.
Yeah, how did it
I
taste?
mean, I swallowed it whole. It just kind of went down in one. So it kind of tasted like herbal almost.
Mm.
Like it was a little minty.
I'm scribbling in my notebook ideas for a dog food ice cream with uh, sprinkled crystal on top.
But I mean, the crystal I ate and the crystal Velma had were two different colors. So maybe they're like different flavors or something. Like
Mm. I look
I
over
don't
at the
know.
crystal on the table.
So Velma, you don't feel weird about anything else? Nothing feels
Mm,
off?
I mean, I feel like I can. I I guess I feel like I can see better. I mean, I guess there's something here. Like there's something unwelcoming. Like I don't want to be here anymore. But other than that, no, I don't feel off at all. It
Do you
just felt
think
a
that you're
little
going to be able to sleep?
needly for a second. What was that?
Daphne, can you do me a favor? Take a few steps towards that talisman on the wall over there. Do you
I'm
feel
gonna
anything different
take.
if you walk close to it?
I'm gonna walk towards it and put my palm on it. Just full on, just touch it.
It burns. Not enough to deal damage, but it burns.
She's gonna pull her hand off and shake it. I mean, I guess y'all can crucifix me with that talisman now, but other than that, I mean,
Okay,
Crucifix.
we'll reassess tomorrow. Or next time we have access to
Isn't
one of those
today
talismans.
tomorrow? Yeah.
But yeah, the daylight is ticking away and we should probably hit the road, gang.
Yep.
I
Well,
think we're
that's
going.
terrifying.
I
Agreed,
think we're going.
gang. Let's get in the carriage.
I think we're going to
Yeah,
fucking
we get in the
rad.
carriage.
Yeah,
Daphne,
fucking rad.
Fucking
Daphne,
rad.
hey, before we get in the carriage, can that whatever your name was, Val, whatever. I can't say that, so I'm just gonna pretend like she forgot. But
Vladimir. Or Vitamir. Not Vladimir.
can
Vitamir.
I take that mirror with me just in case anything else changes physically? Because I think that's something I should need to know, be able to see for myself.
Thank you for saving my boy. Please, I hope I never see you again. He says to the Hulk as he leaves, giving you the mirror.
Vitamir, you said the town is 2 days away. Which town was it actually that we need to go to get these
Okay,
sigils?
okay.
White or
That town is 2 days away. It's not the next town. You are
yes, right.
needing to go to. It's not even a town. It's Divgorod Keep.
If good.
Divgorod
Oh,
Keep is
okay.
currently being held by what was formerly known as the Miners. They are now known as the Order of the White Flame. The Order of the White Flame is, well, a religious order that sprung up around the woman that found the White Flame inside the mines. And, well, the White Flame she found. It's a fire that, according to them, can ward off these creatures, as well as any metal forged within it carries that property with it.
So
No,
all I'm learning is that we're going to a city that could potentially damage me since I ate that crystal. All I'm
That
hearing
was a
from the stomach.
choice.
Hey, you're gonna poop in 2 days, I hope. But who's the woman that runs the White Flame? You mentioned her.
I have it in my notes. Ah, la 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 la. I had a name. What's the name gone? Ivana.
Oh, right.
Oh, I like her name. That's very. I'm interested in her. I'm intrigued.
Well, we thank you for everything, Vitamir, and safe travels.
Yeah, thank you for the mirror. And then Daphne's just gonna go after she drags the monster into the carriage. She's just gonna prop the mirror up and be fixing her appearance to how she wants it, like just messing, brushing her hair out and everything, just making sure she is presentable.
All right.
As we leave, I'm gonna ask Daphne if, well, like, did you learn a lesson not to like just run out there and listen to your teammates?
I mean, not really. I mean,
Okay.
if I would have tanked that hit, I think I could have handled it. But y'all are useful, at least. That's something.
Sure. I'll nod.
And Daphne's just back picking at the creature now. Just she's specifically interested in its nails. She's moved on from the fibers, from the teeth to the fibers to the nails.
Yeah, Daphne over playing Monster Hunter. All right.
Yep,
So, where are we going from here?
the keep, I guess. Isn't there a
Yeah.
town between them?
Yeah, we're going to a town between here and the keep.
The next one on the map looks
Oh.
like fucking rad.
Like?
It's fucking rad.
Spookingrad.
Sorry. Bad accent.
Yeah, I just can't make that sound.
Spookingrad. No.
I don't even know how to say that. So, is it literally just how it looks?
Be careful going that way. The folks of Fukingrad have not been, well, we haven't had traders come from that way in quite some, so be careful. Why is there a sticky hand on my desk? What the fuck? Why is there a sticky hand on my desk?
It's probably one of your
I
kids,
need an
Vitamir.
explanation.
Some questions are better left unasked.
You mean like those
Do you mean
those
like in
stretchy,
real
like
life?
rubbery hands that you slap on
Yeah.
things?
Yeah.
They still
What?
make those?
Yes, absolutely. And I don't know
Yeah.
where this one came from, but I have two of them. One is still in its packaging and one is open. I have no idea where this came from.
What a blast from the past.
I have been gone for a fucking weekend and I have no idea where these came from.
Sounds like the perfect place for us to go, though, since
Mhm.
there's more mysterious shit happening there.
Agreed.
Mystery deepens.
It takes most of the day of just passing through cornfields, well, wheat fields, and just fields in
Cornfield,
general.
wheat.
So I have a
It's
question. Do
just
we
living in
see
Tennessee then.
like critters and stuff around? Are there like deer and birds and raccoons?
There's birds.
Can
And
that? Can I see? Is
none of the
there?
things you've listed are nocturnal, so no. But
Are there any wild cats around that I can attempt to tame?
no.
Why not?
Things are short of the occasional bird. Wildlife is basically not something. You
Enough
do the closest thing to
coyotes, no
wildlife you see.
groundhogs.
The closest thing to
Guess
wildlife you
what?
see is livestock. Every now and then you'll pass a livestock pen and a like lone farm off in the distance.
And do they all look like decrepit? Not just the creatures, but the corn?
Yeah, the corn is growing, but a lot of it you can see visible signs of like rust and blight. The animals are thinner than you would expect. Everything, the further you go, the worse. Like it looks like things are going well enough that like continue to like thrive on this, but they are not thrive, but like survive on
Live.
this. But thrive they do not. They are not making enough to try, or perhaps not even enough to stockpile. It's going to be a lean harvest.
So it
All
looks like
right,
this
so
is not the
leaking
place we need to be
depressant.
stocking up on ingredients and stuff, is it, Shaggy? Because we can't eat that, can we? Like, since it's got like nasty rotting on it.
Plus, those are farms.
Probably not
Can't
great to
just go
eat.
steal.
I mean, I eat a crystal, so I really don't know what's edible and what's not anymore. So y'all are going to be my gauge for that, I guess.
I
Well, we're
uncover
fucked.
a month's worth of dog food. Don't worry, gang.
Once again, I'm not eating the dog food.
You might have to. Well, good luck.
I will figure out a way to cook this monster and make like stuffed mushrooms or something before I eat.
So how long till we get to Fukingrad? Or does something happen on the road?
The day it sounded
It
like.
takes most of the day, but eventually you do see the beginnings of a roughly like put together wall in the distance. Like it is it's clear that this thing was hastily erected and not professionally done. It's just
Should we? Nope, sorry.
it's you can see like the chimneys and roofs of huts and like houses poking up above it. This place doesn't look like it's much bigger than Orenic, if bigger at all.
Can
Fred, can you find an inn for the night? Hopefully, it has another one of those sigils.
hopefully
We can
the
sure look.
was not in the bedroom because
You approach the gates of
hello.
the hastily made town wall and are stopped by a fellow wearing a stained white tabard, like what's the name of that particular like not a like a wide brimmed helmet that is kind of stereotypical of like the guard on the wall. I can't remember.
Daphne's gonna poke her head out
Holding
the
his
car.
Hold, strangers! What business have ye?
We were just traveling through, trying to get to the keep. This was just our next stop along the road, so we figured
We
we'd
seek
check it
asylum
out.
for the
Learn a
night.
little.
Let's see
We
here.
mean no ill will. We're just looking for, food and rest for the night and a safe place to wait out the dark.
We're like famous demon slayers, you know?
Mm,
Demon Slayers.
Well,
I'm
as a
more famous through other routes, but if that's what you want to call us, then sure.
we are on our way to the keep, but we do need asylum for the night. Hopefully, you can help us, as we are here to hopefully rid the land of this blight.
And then I pull out the head of the guy that I ripped off. Like this guy!
Creature? Hurriedly shove it
Yeah.
down.
And then there's just almost full at this point, almost fully dissected and sorted based on what it is. Monster in the back
Guys,
of
we
the
look like
car.
serial killers.
Like you just see, there's just
Guardsman
a pile of
looks at you.
toenails, a pile of teeth.
The guardsman looks at you and then like lowers his head down below the wall, whispering, And then he pops back up. We're going to get the mayor. Stay put.
While he
Usually
goes
we
and gets
kick
the
people
mayor,
out, but we don't take in visitors. But what the hell is that thing?
I
I don't know.
puppet
You
the
said
Monster we
puppet
killed.
the head.
We're the
Hello,
creatures of
my
the night.
name is Big Scary.
You took one of the corn ghasts.
Is that what you call it? Yeah, that we killed
the
it.
corn gas.
I don't know. We've seen things with that description lurking in the wheat and the corn.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
we like I
I
said,
don't know, but I got it pretty much fully dissected. If you want to learn anything, I could school y'all real quick, I guess.
does he come back with the mayor?
I'm sorry, what was that, Matt? Or I'm sorry, I heard somebody say something.
Does he
That
come back
was
with the mayor or with the mayor?
Yeah, the mayor arrives. He's clearly was once a portly man, but is no longer.
hold up. I had to take my headphones out. Hold up.
Old, gray hair.
You said what?
What brings demon slayers to Fulkengrad?
We're just trying to get to the keep. You know, this was just the next stop along the road. We're not here to hurt anybody, even though my eyes kind of look it. I'm not here to hurt anybody, I promise.
Bro, how would you point that out?
Would are we close enough that we could make it before dark? You think to the next town if you won't let us in?
I mean, we can give you some alcohol if you
You
let
meet
us
your
in.
eyes. He squints.
Why would I put my head head in my hands.
Kind of demon claims to kill demons.
I mean, it's kind of my fault because, I got a little curious and I ate part of it. But I have no other urges. I just kind of look like this now. So, plus, I mean, I'm the one that helped kill this. So,
Fred's kind of our leader here, and I gestured towards Fred.
Fred just
If
waves.
you can endure the white flame, you have solace here.
Yes?
Why, thank you.
Yes. We'd like to buy one of those emblems.
None are for sale.
We'd like to earn an emblem.
Hey, Shaggy, that's 2 towns away.
Oh. Like, never mind.
I mean, do y'all got a little general store here where I can buy, like, some rations or whatever? Like,
As you're saying that, the door opens, and you can see just on the other side a brazier. And I'm sure this is niche knowledge. Is anybody familiar with like the ghostly, like pale flame that comes from burning arsenic?
I've seen it.
Know what you're
Not in
talking about?
So,
person, but I've got curious.
It's a
Could
gray
I
purple.
be?
It's a gray purplish flame, and
Okay.
I'll
that's
look it up.
kind of what you see here. It is a very pale, almost white fire.
I'll put a picture in the chat. Hold up. Yeah, it's very light gray, like light gray, but you can tell it's not white still. It's got like blue in it and everything.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, but it's like a brazier. So it's got like the standard. It's not laminar flow of like combusting gases. It's
Hmm.
like coals that are glowing in that color.
Okay.
Cute.
As
Cool.
our little carriage rolls in, Daphne's gonna ask about it. Like, So what are y'all burning for like a light source? Because I don't think I've ever seen this before. Like it looks pretty though. So is this like something specially mined or?
These are embers of the white flame to us by the order of the white flame. If you can withstand their heat, you are welcome within Fulkengrad.
Elma warms her hands by the fire.
Can I
You
roll a
don't.
perception check to see if I'm affected by this after eating that crystal?
To Velma, this fire is almost cold. As if
Hmm.
you're passing your hand over top like the cold air, just a layer that's just above snow. Passing your hand through it is
Hmm.
akin to that.
That's one of my favorite things, honestly. But go ahead.
So you say
Um,
warm yourself, but I feel no warmth. Is that a problem?
They didn't say warm themselves. They said if you can withstand the heat.
Oh, sorry. The heat, though, I guess, change my words to I feel no heat. Is that a problem?
Welcome. Come in. You bear no
Yep.
taint.
Can I roll a perception check to see
I've
if I
got
feel any
like
different?
one taint.
Oh my god.
He looks at Scooby or Shaggy, sorry. What do you mean you bear of taint?
I waggle my eyebrows. Everybody's got one.
He looks like he does not understand.
I,
He might not know it by that name, Shaggy. It's called a gooch in some places.
Oh my.
the gooch, yes, the gooch. But space between the front
Why
and
you
the
come?
back.
Why you come speaking of fish?
Around.
I'm
Is
sorry.
the gooch a fish?
He needs. He's
Must
talking.
be a colloquialer. I point
Yeah.
downstairs. I say, between the front and the back. It was a joke. I walk away.
You see, I've changed my mind. You move along. No.
Ah, shit, gang. What are we doing here? Let's no.
Can I put my hand out towards the flame and roll a perception check to see if I feel different from how Velma described it?
But you can make a Constitution check to not take any damage from touching it.
I don't want to touch it. I want to be near it.
Well, from going close to it.
Okay. My health is restored since that rest, right?
Yes, you are full health.
Okay, let me fix my little thing. So, a saving throw or just a check?
Saving throw.
Okay. I got an 8.
And falls into the flame.
Make a wisdom save.
That's even worse, but okay.
Oh boy.
I got a 14.
Okay, you're going to take 2 points of cold damage.
Cold damage?
Cold
What's the
damage.
difference? Does it have any side effects or anything?
But you managed to keep a straight face, as if it's not hurting you.
What languages? I got a question. What languages can everybody speak here? Like, out of the game, specifically.
Common,
Draconic, and
common sign
Orc.
language, Gnomish.
And Velma, you said Velma knows sign language, right?
Yeah, sign language, Gnomish, common.
Abyssal
Daphne,
common.
being that Daphne knows every language now, she's just gonna sign to Velma.
No. You can speak every language. You do not know how to do sign language.
I
Well, then
also take common
I'm gonna
sign
speak
language.
Gnomish then. I'm gonna speak Gnomish to Velma and say that hurt a little. I'm not gonna lie.
Do I have to roll to not react?
No, I don't think you would have to. That's kind of expected, honestly.
Okay.
I feel like you would expect that at this point.
Considering you're the smartest here, I would say.
Just because I have a -1 intelligence.
I mean,
So,
I'm a +1, but I feel like the wisdom is also high with that one based on the rolls. So I would say overall, like most
Oh
knowing.
yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I'm just fucking around.
Governor Mayor, sir, where's the closest inn?
The rest of you touch the fire and are fine, and the mayor will take you to the nearest inn.
Hooray! I touched the fire.
But we all have to touch the fire.
Yeah, he said those who touch the fire and are fine.
Oh, okay.
We
Fred's gonna
all
walk
touch
up and touch
the
the fire.
fire.
In order to get in, you have to touch the fire. It doesn't hurt anybody but Daphne.
And mine didn't even hurt that bad, so y'all will be fine.
All right. With that, Fred is gonna promptly go to the inn, go up to a room, and go to sleep.
Just gonna point out, we are 100% those people in the zombie apocalypse who brought someone into the camp knowing they got bit earlier today. And they're just like,
Well,
nah, it's fine.
But it's
I'm fine.
Daphne.
Don't
We've
worry.
known her for so long.
I wouldn't.
Daphne's
I
fine.
wouldn't say it's the exact same because this was self-inflicted. Most people in zombie apocalypse movies don't get bit on purpose. So,
Okay, sure, yeah. Who knows what's. There is that distinction.
I do have that
but
feeling though, because
Daphne's gonna
to Alex, but
pull.
I definitely had an urge as Scoob to push her into the fire.
I mean,
Daphne's
maybe
gonna
we
pull
don't
Velma
have to do that
aside
fire
so they
just in
can.
case.
Daphne's gonna pull Velma aside so they can discuss how she felt touching the fire.
And we've moved on from the guard tower, and we have privacy
Yes, we
along
You
this
we have
have
street.
you
found
have
an
your room.
inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we're debating, I tell Daphne that I want to run tests every single day to see if her symptoms are worsening.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I've had people do worse.
Bro.
I
Well,
That might
mean,
be
we
if
did
it
a
it, gang.
yeah.
if it
Might
counts
be the
for
call for the night.
anything, I don't feel any different than I did when
I
I
mean,
touched the sigil earlier.
Wait, I'll
But
guys, we're
speak
really doing
Abyssal.
it.
Do you
We
hear?
made progress.
If I speak Abyssal or Primordial, what are languages you did not know originally?
that I didn't know originally. Hold up.
Did not. I have Abyssal,
Um,
Giant, and Primordial.
I know if I can find where do I see the languages I can speak at? Where's that at?
We just
Bottom
lose
left.
Fred.
Huh?
Yeah, Fred's gone to sleep.
Oh, okay. It is about that time, isn't it?
Yep.
Do
Where do I see where the languages I can speak at?
I don't know. Are you on the app or the site?
I'm on the
Bottom left.
site in D&D Beyond.
Then it's the
Bottom
bottom left hand side under languages, proficiencies, and training.
Okay. I know Common, Draconic, Elvish, Primordial, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. So when I speak Abyssal to you, you would not have known that before, but now you understand me?
Right, Jacob?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I can understand you when you speak Abyssal. Yeah.
Okay. Now you're aware of this. Because previously we're not aware that like you speak other languages.
Y'all going to sleep?
So yes.
And I still separate myself from the purple crystal when I sleep. Technically, when we're in the van, it's in the van, and then I'll bring it inside briefly to store it safely. And I
Daphne's
only
just
care.
Daphne's gonna room with somebody. She doesn't want to be by herself, just in case something happens
I'm
regarding
gonna
her
whisper to
situation.
Velma. we should be very careful. She might, inadvertently be drawn to eat the other one.
So it was
Yeah,
going to be. Go ahead.
I'm gonna room with Scooby. Why not? Listen, I'm gonna room with Scooby.
Yeah, we should keep the crystal away from her and keep it hidden. Basically, I try to be covert about where I put it, so no one really knows where it is except me.
Well, then, I mean, you said you were gonna want to like monitor me, kinda. So I'm gonna room with you, just in case. Because I feel like you'd be most likely to figure something out if something did happen.
Okay, I hide the crystal in the room
After
before
everyone
Daphne gets in there.
goes to sleep, I go find the crystal.
Oh my god. I
You go what?
fucking knew someone was gonna do this.
I go look for the crystal after everyone goes to sleep.
Give me. Okay, first
Well,
off,
I
Velma,
would.
how?
Yeah.
Give me a. Let's see here. Survival check to hide it well.
Okay.
I feel like that would be survival or stealth. Let you take your pick.
I'll do stealth.
Okay.
Oof.
And then I'm rooming with
All
Velma.
right.
So
Shaggy, give me a stealth roll to sneak into the room.
Scooby.
Dude, I've
Scoop,
got it.
sorry.
Though, would it have been an investigation to find like a spot to hide it?
I could tolerate that. Yeah,
Okay, we'll do that.
that makes sense too. See, this is why I like Pathfinder because it has tells me actually how to use the skills,
Mm.
and there's uses in combat and stuff. Okay, 22 to hide it.
I mean, there's
Okay.
a list of example cases.
Oh, and
There
then
are, but it's not
because
as nearly as in depth.
because
It's not
that's
as
an
structured.
intelligence check. Just a second.
Yeah, add your D4.
Yep. I have to find where it is. There we
Oh,
go.
that's investigation, not intelligence. Okay. I was like, why do you have a +6 to intelligence? The fuck? Okay, so a 26. You found a loose, a board in the wall. Peeled it back, it's in the corner. You peel it back, stick the crystal, around, the corner, and then push the board back.
You know what? To make this more interesting, I'm gonna say Daphne didn't go to sleep. She stayed up for a little bit, and she's gonna help Scooby once she notices him coming in, because she wasn't asleep.
I don't know.
I hate PvP for this very reason.
Because I never said Daphne was gonna go to sleep. My initial plan was to get her to stay up and make sure nothing happened to her, just
She's
in
gonna go to
case.
sleep. She gonna go to sleep. I'm sorry. She get ruining what I got if you don't go to sleep. All right.
You're gonna be so tired, and then you won't get your long rest bonus.
Well, you already
I
have
guess
a
we didn't
level,
do anything.
so you should consider that.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You would, if you don't sleep, you will get a level of exhaustion.
And you've already got one.
Sucks.
You said I will get a level of exhaustion?
Get a second level of exhaustion, and exhaustion sucks.
I'm pretty sure I have level 1 from earlier. I just
Yeah.
haven't changed it because it won't let me.
No, you didn't. It
If
didn't
you
go
don't
away.
sleep, you'll get 2.
Oh, what's level 2 do? I can't see what it does. It
You have
won't
to
let
look
me.
it up. You have to Google it.
5e exhaustion.
Speed halved, and level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks and speed halved. Exhaustion sucks.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get there. I'm only going to. I've got 6 hours that I could sleep, and then 2 hours of light activity that I could do. So that's the only amount of time that I'm going to spend on this.
Okay,
Was my plan.
so you give me a stealth check to sneak into the room.
Well, Daphne's gonna. She's not gonna be all the way asleep yet. She's just gonna be kind of sat there, but she's not gonna snitch on Scooby or help him.
Okay.
She's just kind of witnessing.
I also don't sneak into the room. I peer through maybe the keyhole or the like as much as I
Okay.
can, and cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
Okay.
and have it float around and look for 2 hours trying to find this crystal.
Okay, that's still going to be a stealth check, I believe.
So would I notice this hand or not?
Because it is a glowing hand. Because
Oh,
he
so
is
I would.
not. He does. I'm guessing he does not have mage hand, whatever, being an arcane trickster.
14.
14. All right. What is Velma's passive perception?
11.
11. Okay. So you don't notice the mage hand. What is Daphne's passive perception?
How do I see that? Just what
It's
it
your
is?
perception
What
plus 10.
plus 10?
It would be on the left-hand side under senses, if you're looking at your sheet. Right under saving throws, above the proficiencies and trainings, there's passive perception and investigation. Right.
My passive perception's 15.
Okay, so you do see the
Right.
hand. All right. Now give me an investigation check to find the hidden, or a perception check to find the hidden.
You said investigation or perception?
And
That's,
because
I
of
think,
your
towards
methodology,
me.
because you can't see through the hand, you're going to have disadvantage.
Yep.
So I get to pick which one I do?
No, him.
She's talking to Scooby.
Oh.
Yep.
You see the hand. It's just
Oh.
you're faking being asleep.
Nat 1 for my disadvantage, and 21 for the fucking other roll.
All right. You knock over like a vase while
I
sorting through the room,
drop the
and it
hand and
smashes all over the ground.
skitter back to the room.
Does that
Does
wake
that
up
wake up?
Velma?
Rooming with
Yeah.
Shaggy.
It wakes up Velma.
Does Velma notice that Daphne is also awake?
Well,
What the dang nabbit?
I feel like Daphne would just be sitting there smirking with her eyes closed, just her head rested up. So she's got a smirk on her face. You can tell she's awake because she's smiling. But
What's going on?
I
Velma, what are
mean,
you
I
up
just
to?
saw this. I just saw this giant floating hand. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who did it. And then I heard somebody sprint down the hallway. But other than that, I wasn't up to nothing. I done said I wasn't here for no evil. I'm not gonna betray y'all's trust or the people of this town's trust. So
Just trying to get a good night's sleep, and she like grumbles as she moves the blankets off of her and slips on her little slippers and gets her robe on and shuffles out into the hallway. And starts going to, I guess.
the different rooms.
The
Yes,
other,
but she's
the male's
listening.
room.
Huh?
Or
Yeah,
you're looking for
the Fred, Scooby, Shaggy room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go into the guy's room.
What does she find in the guide?
I guess
I'm
before I
passed
wake
out.
everyone up, I'm listening, or I'm gonna see if I can tell if anyone's awake.
Daphne's just gonna quietly like slink behind her. She's watching it. She just wants to see everything go down.
So there's that, and then there's my D4.
I don't know what's inside that room, boys.
So natural 20
Or the 30.
Not a
plus
natural
6 plus 4.
There's
So yeah,
probably,
nat
30.
20 plus 10.
30.
probably an in-sync snoring fest going on. It's like
I'm actually asleep.
I
And so is Fred.
jumped back into bed. And
Yeah,
That's a
you
physically,
open the door and you can see the Shaggy is wearing his.
His what?
Shaggy is still wearing his shoes.
Wait, no, Scooby.
Scooby, my bad.
Scooby.
I'm getting you two mixed up.
I would expend a spell slot to make it look before I go to sleep fully for disguise self.
Well, no matter what, whoever is awake, I can tell that they're awake. I don't need to know who it is.
She
Yeah.
No,
tried
I'm
as
not.
well as she could. Yeah, like Scooby is like Shaggy is awake. Scooby is awake. Scooby is 100% awake.
No,
The person that I can tell
got
is
my eyes
awake.
closed and I'm snoring.
Daphne's gonna
I
whisper
feel like
in
there should be a deception check.
Okay, I will give
I
Scooby the chance to make a performance check.
Daphne's
Beat a
just gonna
30.
whisper
Difficulty
in
30.
difficulty
Beat a 30,
30.
I dare you.
No,
Daphne's
that's
gonna
it's literally
whisper.
impossible.
Daphne's gonna Daphne's just gonna whisper in Nomish and Velma's ear. I think we know who did this, and yet you were immediately suspicious of me.
Well, you were the one in the room. Can you blame me? And I take both my hands and I grab the ankles of this person who's attempted to disguise themselves while they sleep, and I pull them towards the end of the bed, like trying to pull you off the end of the bed.
What the hell? Velma,
You know what you've done.
I haven't done anything. What are you?
Oh my
I was
god.
dreaming about snacks.
No, you
Don't
were
play
not.
dumb, Scooby. It's not gonna end well for you.
I don't have to play. I am dumb.
You just
Now I wake up.
I'm picturing this. Correct me if I'm
What?
wrong, but Velma has Scooby like pretty much pinned to, like she's holding him to the edge of the bed, and Daphne's just pacing behind her with a smirk on her face.
I'm imagining Scooby's like caught himself, so his torso is still on the bed, but half his body is off the bed, and I'm holding his ankles.
And then Daphne's pacing behind Velma with a smirk on her face, looking down at Scooby.
I'm eating a sandwich now.
I'm not mad. I'm annoyed that you disrupted my sleep.
It was a nat 20 for my performance, by the way. I did it with advantage, technically, because
Fucking
of
with
the.
me. God,
I'm
Wait,
not. Look at it.
Why did you get to roll advantage?
because he was
Uh,
using an illusion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
this
well,
guy
you still
fell.
didn't beat a 30, so just
But it was a
barely.
natural 20.
So was
So
mine.
was hers.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Oh, that's excellent.
That's
And then-
bullshit. That's what
That's
you meant
amazing.
by 30.
Yep.
That's what you meant by 30. I thought you were
after-
just fucking with me.
No, it was a
after-
nat 20 plus 6 plus 4.
Yeah, I got the little notification of her rolling, and I was like, "This is going to be good."
Mm-hmm.
Fucking natural 20 versus natural 20. What a way to end it, y'all.
Boom.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to call it.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
Have
Do
a
y'all-
good-
So we're gonna call it in the middle of an argument. Y'all don't want to finish y'all's little.
There wasn't
We-
much to
Yeah,
argue.
because
I mean,
I
half
feel
the
like
people
that's a
aren't
good
here.
spot to call it. Like
Yeah.
the circle zooms in on a very grumpy, groggy Velma.
yeah.
And Daphne's just smirking, shaking her head behind her.
and then a shamed looking Scooby.
Since you said Daphne's eyes are almost like feline now, you know how like cats' eyes they can like glow, like almost they look like they're glowing in the dark sometimes. That's what I'm imagining happening here. It's just you see a pair of eyes staring down at you. Just
She can't see that well at night. It's not better, but that's just kind of like a physical manifestation of what happened.
Hmm.
It's to let the people of Divgorod know she's a fucked up.
well, I'm not saying she could see better. I'm just saying like since the room would be dark now, would he be able to just see a pair of eyes looming behind Velma?
Nah, she doesn't have like the special like cells that
Lectin.
reflect the light.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you just hear Daphne from behind Velma. Daphne just chuckling. She's so amused because she knows what attempted to happen.
Good set, y'all.
Anyways, we will see y'all next time.
Yep. Go.
This
See
is
you
my
guys.
social interaction for the week.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded, and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.